As a busy executive, I'm always trying to find different ways to save time in my day and also to be more impactful with the time that I am spending working so that I can spend more time with my family, my kids, and honestly with my hobbies. But to get that done, one of the key things that I've been doing is figuring out what are those recurring tasks that I have every single day and every single week, and how can I make sure that my calendar is also updated to reflect that time and those time blocks across my personal life and my business. So let's use Claude Cowork today to reimagine my calendar in a way that literally only a robot could. It would take me forever to do, but I think this is really helpful for anyone who is trying to figure out how to manage the mental load of their work life, their personal life, and letting Claude really do the math on, well, here's how much time your ideal week would take. If you've ever read my book, Rewrite Your Rules, you know I talk about kind of the balance blueprint where it's important that you idealize your dream life of how you want your day to flow in an ideal day, how you want your week to look. Because if you get too far away from your ideal, that's when you start to get burned out, when you don't have time for yourself, your family, your hobbies, your interests outside of work, and your work is too tied to your identity as an achiever, as somebody who's constantly climbing the ladder, or someone who's constantly being recognized for their work. Personally, I don't live for titles. I live for impact. Having an organized calendar that's aligned with that goal of impact with my time versus just being busy is an absolute game changer. So let's set it up together. And I hope this is helpful for you along the way. All right. So we're going to go into Claude and we're going to just go ahead and use Whisper to just type out ideal week. Hey, Claude, we're going to reorganize my Google Calendar. I want it to be color coded by kind of function and role. But before you actually do it, let's build out a plan. I want my ideal week to be really clear. So I want to work out 3 days a week at least in the morning from 6 to 7:30. I have to pump every 3 to 4 hours, except for when I'm sleeping, although I do have a 12 a.m. or a 3 a.m. pump, depending on the day. I also want to have at least one day where I am not taking Blavity meetings. I want to take external meetings primarily between the hours of 12 and 3 on most days, except for that one day that I'm off. And my meetings should generally be about 30 minutes, although sometimes they can be an hour if I'm doing some sort of working meeting with one of the team members or executives on my team. I also need to have a couple of deep work blocks on my calendar. Those should typically be in the morning. One should be for AfroTech and Health Stack. One should be for batching content and WorkSmart. One should be for thinking about overall the future of the company and more strategic work, meetings with investors, meetings with collaborators, partners, joint ventures, things like that. And then I want to have another working block for angel investing. It's basically my assets and like wealth journey time. And then the other thing that I need to do is make sure that I have enough time for one-on-ones. I meet with Wasif, Simone, Mike once a week, and Jeff once a week. I meet with Kate typically twice a week, but those times can be pretty fluid with Kate because I can always be wearing the baby, etc. I generally want to be done with my workday at 4:30 because that's when our nanny leaves. Our nanny leaves is here from 8:30 to 4:30, and then we typically eat dinner around 6, and then bedtime with the kids is between 6:30 and 7:30 every day. And then after 7:30, I want to stay up between basically 7:30 and 9, anything from hanging out, recording videos, relaxing, watching YouTube videos, doing learning, taking a bath, self-care as well. Every so often, probably like once every 2 to 3 weeks, I want to get my hair done during the week. And that's pretty much it. Oh, on Saturdays, we go to the zoo and we go to a restaurant from 8 to 12:30 is family time. And same thing for Sundays. 8:30 to 12:30 in the morning is family time. But between 12 and 3 on the weekends is kind of free time as an independent human being. One person takes the baby. All right. Thank you. All right. So that was a lot, but Claude can handle it. So I'm going to go ahead and have Claude now be in plan mode, which is a tip that is really important. I think a lot of people miss this, which is basically you can tell Claude before it starts and does stuff like we're just planning first. And that helps you save tokens and not kind of max out so quickly. Plugins, connectors. Eventually, I'm going to want it in my Google Calendar. There's also a plugin which is for productivity that you could use here. I'm not going to do that because for now, but just going to go ahead and let it run and see if it pulls it up itself. This is just a pro tip. Like if you're ever doing like a really deep session with Claude, typically it's best to like write out exactly what you want to have happen and then dictate it versus trying to type it out. I mean, there's no way I could have typed all of that out to Claude. And even if you guys like sat here and listened to it, honestly, brownie points, because that was a lot, but that is really the kind of level of detail that you want to go in when you're trying to get something done. She's planning. So as always, you can see what Claude is pulling into. So it's trying to pull into the Google Calendar connector. As you can see here, it hasn't written the plan yet, but it's writing the plan first. It's checking my instructions. So I have like a global Claude set of instructions called Claude .md. MD stands for Markdown. So if you don't have that set up, it's really helpful. It basically is your just kind of universal rules and guidance. So like who you are, like it knows, my husband's name, my kid's age, like just basically all that kind of basics of who I am in one thing. So it's always going to check that Markdown file before it does anything for me. So I'm not repeating myself or explaining kind of who I am, etc. So it's going to ask me some questions. I'm assuming you're in Pacific time. That is incorrect. I'm in Central time. Tuesday as your no blavity day. All WorkSmart content. Does that work? No, Tuesday's not great. Let's do Friday. Tuesday, I'm usually working. I schedule workouts for Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings. Is that good? No. Let's do Josh goes Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'll go Tuesday, Thursday, or let's say Sunday. Can I put one overnight pump on the calendar or skip it? Add as a reminder. Now let's make sure it has access to the connector. Let's see, setting, the connectors. Just really want to make sure that's working. Configure. So it's all connected here. She's working. You can see it moving. She added the pump. There's a workouts. Adding my pumps, hair appointments, deep work. Okay. Hands off. It's doing it itself. Interesting. They're doing it all in one calendar, which is fine. I could probably have it updated. I would prefer for it to be in different calendars, or maybe it's going to color code it. So we'll see. Oh, we have a double deep work. Let's see what it's doing now. External meetings from 12 to 3. Perfect. One-on-one with Simone, one-on-one with Wasif, Kate, one-on-one with Mike, one-on-one with Jeff, another one-on-one with Kate at the end of the day. This is perfect. Whoa, hey now. Okay. Family time, free time, independent, evening time, bedtime with the kids, pumps, all the pumps. Pumps, pump. Okay, this is pretty good. Good job, Claudette. Okay, so that took 2 seconds, but this is such a great start. She's cute. Let's see if it's got descriptions in it. That's nice. That's great. Of course, you can do this for anything. I mean, you could use this if you have a busy schedule with kids and you've got school pickups, you've got, vacation days, all types of stuff. You can upload every single piece of information that you have. When you get that school schedule at the beginning of the year, you can upload that file. When you get emails from your schools, saying early closure this day or parent teacher this, whatever, you could have Claude check that email and then pull all that data into your calendar. You can have it do things like your meal plans if you're on a really strict meal plan, or if you're on a really strict workout schedule, or you're on a really strict, you want to go for a walk 30 minutes out of the day. Every single thing you can think of can be scheduled. And it also will help highlight if your time is not scheduled in a way that is in alignment with your goals, it will highlight for you where you need to make some adjustments, because there's only 24 hours in a day and you need to be sleeping for 8 of them. Okay. So I just told it to color code. It's not doing that yet. It's taking a second, but this is a really good start. So change that little batch scheduling here. Switch those to not have that redundancy. And now it should be color coding. So now I have a perfect ideal schedule. And of course, this will change week to week, but it at least gives me places to schedule different conversations. So AfroTech twice a week, company strategy, investor things for Blavity Media Group, things for WorkSmart, content batching, etc. More strategy time blocks so that my team knows when to schedule external meetings. Also, if I were using Claude to schedule external meetings, it would know to schedule it in these blocks because it's designated. So that's one of the things that I talk about a lot, which is like you need to be clear with your data and have really good information architecture, because then it can play within the boundaries and guardrails that you give it. If you don't give AI boundaries, it's going to do whatever. Okay. And you don't want it to do whatever. You don't want it to be general. You want it to be specific because you are unique and you are specific. So make sure that you have the time blocks where you would want things to be scheduled. If you have a day where you don't want anything scheduled, you need to block it off, just like you would if you had an executive assistant. Family time for my pumping, everything is like perfectly organized. Time for the kids, time for myself. So this is really helpful. There's a couple of other blocks that are kind of unscheduled. I potentially could add schedules for that. And I highly recommend this if you're trying to be more productive. and you're trying to make sure that you are accomplishing your goals, that you actually have things on your calendar to help you accomplish your goals. Let me know what questions you have in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.